Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Faiz bin Nordin. I'm a science teacher from SK Felda Papulu. First of all, to me, climate change is a pressing issue which concerns everyone. Due to political concerns such as the Russian and Ukrainian war, shortage of food from countries such as shortage of exports from countries such as India due to their drought, the forest fires in Hawaii, and a lot of other things. These are an effect of global warming. If we do not address this problem, this will be the nearest disaster which is to come. What I hope to get after I have completed this course is I would like to improve how I could spread awareness to my students, to teachers, parents, and maybe the community of the importance of caring for our environment. This problem is worse now, and it will continue to worsen if we do not do anything. And that is all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Marfua. Why climate change is important? Our goal is net zero emission by 2050. How is it that impossible for a company in the energy-intensive chemical industry? It is ambitious, for sure, but we are confident we can get there. That's because it's our pursuit of change while leaving no stone unturned, questioning everything that can be questioned and finding inspiration in surprising place. Okay, what can I find from climate change? Discover how BSF is working towards a more sustainable future in Asia Pacific and some of the more recent action the company has taken to ensure it reach net zero CO2 emissions by 2050. Bye. Thank you.
Hi, my name is teacher Nur Lailawati. Due to the topic given, why climate change education is important, I think as STEM teacher, this lesson will help young people to understand and tackle the effect of global warming. This will encourage them to change their behavior and helps them to adapt the meaning of global emergency. In education, especially on children and young people, is a key factor helping to increase awareness on climate change. So that through this course, I will take the opportunity to learn and access information as much as possible in order to spread the words in my student in class, which conclude the school governance, teaching and learning, and of course, the community partnership involved. Thank you.
Hi, good day everyone. I would like to talk about climate change educations. Climate change education aims at motivating students to live a more sustainable and eco-friendly lives, which is climate-friendly lives. It's giving us giving awareness to students by lesson delivery, which is the subject for the Reka Bentuk technology. It's agro farming technology. It's under the urban farming concept. With the urban farming concept, we can grow with the plants to everywhere, which is we are teach them to how to live a sustainable, to grow with the plants, to give a benefit to our ecosystems. For example, we are doing all these kinds growing of plants from all food materials, waste food materials, waste materials and waste food materials. For example, we create pots from used bottles, from such as like mineral bottles, which is got various sizes in a mineral bottles. So we all that kind of bottles we can grow it for the plants. Everybody can grow with these plants everywhere, mainly for those who are in a life in condominiums or apartments, flats. This concept, urban farming concept, is useful for urban area. Okay, we teach the students how to create a pot from used materials and create organic compost fertilizer from waste food materials, which is we get it from our schools, canteens and school office. For example, canteens, they give food scraps, and also the office, we get it shredded pepper from that, and also our school gardener give dry leaves, everything to make a fertilizer. So we teach students step by step doing the compost fertilizer. It's got a activity that is very step by step, teaching them how to create compost fertilizer. Is taking 1 year to decompose all things we are making use as a fertilizer in a one container. It's taking 1 year to turn up the nice fertilizer, good fertilizer. And also we create a used pot. We create the cell watering plants, which is the main for urban area households. They easily can grow it vegetables their own. Organic fertilizer also, it's water-based fertilizer we create. It's used to put in a NutriPot. Our NutriPot, we call our NutriPot the self-watering pots. We call NutriPots. We fix the channel codes. We fix the channel codes for putting the fertilizer, water-based fertilizer through that, and supply through the we fix it from used clothes. For example, mops, and also the used blanket to create it a wick cord to supply all nutrients to vegetables. And also we create the organic pesticides. Organic pesticide, we made it from waste foods like spoiled chili, which are the spoiled one, you cannot cook for cooking this thing, the damaged chilies, we use it for make it pesticides. And also we mix the pesticide with the chilies and also with the serai lemongrass leaves. Okay, and rather than that, we create used media, and also we used clothes to make a media plant. It's a media plant we used from sponge, old clothes, bring it to the small pieces and make it grind them to make it a soil. So we no need to use the soil to plant it. So you can use the old cloth materials. Okay, after that we create a repellent, insecticides for repellent for mainly for mosquitoes, which is the mosquitoes now is very love to live in our nutripots. If we see a lot of larvae in the nutripots, they lay the eggs larvae in a lot of nutripots. So next step we teach them how to exterminate the larvae in the nutripots, which is the mosquitoes don't like to lay the larvae in our nutripots. That is we get it some plants from our schools, and also we have a lot of herbal plants in our schools to make them. This is the main issues we see to reduce the landfills and reduce the starch from home. That is a households waste product is the main starch to issue, is a very big issue for, it's also create pollutions for our environment. So in a concept that we reduce, our main objective is reduce the trash, which is everybody throwing daily trash. Okay, so from that trash we recycle it, reduce concept, applying the concept, 3R concept, reduce, recycle, reuse. That is our concept to reduce the trash from the landfill and also save the environment from the pollutions And also we teach students, which is a young generation, to save our environment for the next generation. And this is generations is quite important to bring our world, and depend to them, depend on their hands to save our environment. Okay, that's the main objective of our climate educations, giving them to awareness on ecosystems and also the pollutions now we are facing at the moment. Thank you.
Hello, good day. My name is Nabakun. I'm currently work at SJKC Kampong Koshrim Bito Perak. Climate change education is important because it helps us understand and break problem. The earth getting hotter. When we learn about it, we can make smart choice like using less energy and water. It also let us tell leaders and companies to do better and make greener technologies. This can create jobs and make our economy stronger. So, climate change education is not just about the environment, it's about making the world better for everyone. We need to learn about it to help our planet and ourselves. For the second question, in a climate change education course like this, I want to learn why our planet is getting hotter and what cause is it. I will find how it affects weather, animals, and people. I will also discover how we can stop it for getting worse by using clean energy, reducing pollution, and protecting nature. This knowledge will help me make better choices, speak up for the environment, and be part of the solution to keep our world safe and healthy. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Yumeyin from HKC Chonghua 2. In my opinion, the importance of climate education is to help people in understanding the impact of climate crisis, empowering them with the knowledge, skill, value, and attitude needed to act as agent of change. So, education is the key to address climate change. This is because through education, it helps young people to understand and tackle the consequence of global warming, encourage them to change their behaviors, and help them to adapt to what is already a global emergency. Through this course, I would like to learn some quality teachings and learning material between teachers to support my lesson in school on climate change. This is because the different pedagogy approach can raise student awareness on climate change and become agent of change on their own views. So, material that combine creative education approach and scientific findings with innovative methods, helping me and my students to explore the complex system and climate change and upon local and global challenge.
Hi dear Earth lovers, I'm Pramila from SK Rapat Setia. So guys, do you know that every year our Earth is getting hotter by 1.5 degrees? Yes, that is very hot. As an educator, it's never too late to start a difference, and every small steps take account in it. As Gandhi says, be the change that you wish to see in this world. So through joining this course, I would like to approach all the practical steps towards sustainability, and also wish to take effective the climate action in my school. If you see, my school have vast opportunity to be an eco school, and we are drafting out a few plans to make it happen. So as an individual, as an educator, as a teacher, as a school, as a community, we have to work for the betterment of our future, where we have to live in a fresh air, the fresh environment that will be very healthy for us.
Hello everyone, my name is Chu Zengin from SJKC Wadan Banyak, and I'm excited to be participating in the Capacity Building Workshop for STEM teachers for climate change education through inquiry-based science education course. Today I would like to share with you why climate change education is so important and what I hope to learn from this course. Firstly, climate change education is vital because it equips students with the knowledge and the skills they need to understand, address, and mitigate one of the most pressing challenges of our time. Our planet is facing unprecedented environmental changes, and it is crucial for us to prepare the next generation to be more informed and responsible global citizens. As for what I hope to learn from this course, I am eager to delve into the principle of inquiry-based science education. I want to understand how to create engaging and interactive learning experience that will sparkle students' curiosity about climate change and environmental science. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, why climate change education is important? It's really important for our pupils based on the things happen in our world. Okay, the climate change drastically vanish the population, vanish the Mother Earth. Okay, so we need to instill the awareness. We need to instill the understanding and address the impacts of the climate crisis to empower our students, especially the youngsters, as I'm teaching in primary school, with the knowledge, skills, values, and the most important thing is attitudes, to act as agents of change. We must instill the education of climate change so that they can prepare what is going to happen to our world nowadays. Okay, it's not fair for us to let them face all the things happen without educations. Okay, and then another thing, what I want to learn in this course is that at least when we are gathering together with the same objective, we can change ideas. And then I want to know how to integrate the curriculum to get the high impact to our students in terms of education of climate change, because we don't have a special syllabus in climate change, but I'm hoping that they can give us ideas on how to instill the education itself without in informal ways, so that the pupils that are the youngsters, that are the what to say, the future of tomorrows, can deal with this with their guided educations, I think, at least. Okay, because in Malaysia we know that there is no such thing as climate change education. Then we better start, because better start, although it is late. We can do it together and in a systematic way, and it will impact. It will give the high impact to our students. That's all. Thank you.
Hello, Assalamualaikum and very good morning. My name is Farah Amira binti Kasim and I'm from SMK Buyong Adil Tapah Perak. Why climate change education is important? First, education is key to addressing climate change. Education can encourage people to change their attitude and behavior. It also helps them to make informed decisions. After that, students learn how to adapt to climate change. Okay, for all of this, dengan kata lain, dia untuk menarik minat murid untuk belajar teknologi-teknologi terkini. Dia juga boleh sesuai untuk generasi-generasi baru supaya mereka lebih fikir maju ke hadapan. Dan juga supaya minda-minda murid ni dapat terdidik ke arah yang lebih maju seiring dengan pembangunan teknologi. Sekarang kan banyak ada teknologi AI, ada teknologi robot dan sebagainya. Okay, soalan yang kedua, I want to learn how to teach student about new technology for future. So what I want to learn in this course, I want to learn how to teach student about new technology for future. And I hope I can learn so many things to teach new generation student that is advanced for Gen Z, or after this I don't know what is a new generation. That's all. Thank you.
Hi. Why is important of climate change? Climate change is very important because it's real. Climate change can impact our foods, everything surrounding us. So we have to educate students about climate change. Then what I want to learn from this course is I want to know the factors impacting of climate change and what happens if we are not aware of this climate change happen. Thank you.
Good evening. Why climate change education is important? First, innovation. A well-educated person can drive innovation in renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, and other climate-related technologies. By understanding the challenges of climate change, we are more likely to invest in and support innovative solutions. As a teacher, it's important to have a comprehensive understanding of climate changes so I can effectively give these knowledges to my students. Through this course, I wish to explore on climate change solutions and success stories related to climate change, so I can share some positive examples that can inspire my students and provide hope for the future. Thank you.
Okay, why climate change education is very important? Okay, climate change education can help people make informed decision about their life. By educating people about the issue, we can raise awareness and inspire action at all levels of society. For example, people can learn how to reduce their carbon footprint by using public transportation. Okay, so what I want to learn from this course is how to create awareness among the younger generation about the climate change.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I'm Aznita binti Azmi from SMK Hamid Han. I can elaborate why climate change education is important. Education is a critical agent in addressing the issue of climate change. Education can encourage people to change their attitudes and behavior. It also helps them to make informed decisions. In the classroom, young people can be taught the impact of global warming and learn how to adapt to climate change. Education empower all people, but especially motivate the young to take action. Knowing the fact help eliminate the fear of an issue which is frequently colored by doom and gloom in the public area. In this context, I have tapped into the minds and imagination of children around my school to capture what it means to be a child growing up in the age of rapid climate change. So what I want to learn in this course is I hope to gain more knowledge to deal with the problem of climate change during the school session. And I also hope to be able to apply the knowledge gained from this course during PDPC. Okay, thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Miss Nadine. Today, I would like to share with you why climate change education is so important and what I would like to gain from this course. Firstly, education is the key that unlocks the causes and consequences of the science behind climate change. This knowledge empowers students to be more involved in their daily lives. Education equips not only students but also communities and governments with the tools and knowledge needed to develop and implement to reduce gas emissions and build resilience to climate-related challenges. In this course, I would like to effectively learn on integrating inquiry-based RBT education to my teaching methods. I believe that engaging students on hands-on learning and experiential learning would be able to inspire the understanding of climate change among them. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I'm Salwa from SK Tunku Azizah Kuantan. Climate change education is important to promote awareness among students. The school is a place where teachers play a crucial role in the students, especially primary schools. They tend to believe what is said by the teachers. Through this education, I can encourage my students to change their attitude and behavior towards climate change and adapt with the change. Knowing the facts help eliminates the fear of any climate change issue. Through education, the school can help students to understand the impact of global warming and increase climate literacy in the students. What I want to learn in this course? Of course, I want to know more about climate change. What is actually global warming, the impact of climate change, and also the greenhouse effect. I would love to take this opportunity to equip myself with this sort of knowledge and indirectly educate my students during lesson.
Assalamualaikum and good day. I'm Nurul Huda from SK Tunku Azizah. The climate is forever changing and it is for various reasons. I believe that education is the key in addressing the issue of climate change. Children especially need to be equipped with education, skills and values on climate change. As I'm teaching primary schools, this will be a great opportunity for me in helping the young to understand the impact of global warming and motivate them to take the right actions. Plus, a school is the safe environment to increase the climate literacy among the students. With the right education, this will encourage the young attitude and behavior to adapt to the climate-related trend. What I would love to learn from the course is more about climate change, the impacts, and the ways to sustain it. And this will be a golden opportunity for me to gain more information in order to educate my students better. Thank you.
I think learning about climate change is super important because it helps me and everyone else know why it's happening and what we can do about it. It teaches us how to make smart choices, talk to others about it, and work together to protect our planet. It's a big deal for our future, and we all need to be part of the solution. In this course about climate change educations through IBSE, I want to figure out how to teach climate change in a way that's easy for everyone to understand. I want to learn in a fun and practical ways to get people interested and involved. By doing this, I hope to become really good at explaining climate change and inspiring others to take actions that help our planet. Thank you.
Hi, I am Noliza binti Mano and I have a deep passion and expertise in science and biology teaching since over 10 years of experience. So without further ado, let's dive into the topic. Climate change education, especially when implemented through inquiry-based science education (IBSE), is critically important for several reasons. First, it will enhance active learning, critical thinking, and environmental awareness. IBSE engages students through active learning experiences, encouraging them to ask questions, explore, and investigate climate-related phenomena. Students will develop a deeper appreciation for the natural world and become more inclined to protect it. So in conclusion, climate change education through IBSE will equip students with the knowledge, skill, and mindset needed to tackle one of the most pressing global changes. It will empower them to become informed, responsible, and proactive stewards of the environment. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nusha Zandi binti Ali Hassan and I'm from SMK Pedagogical Capacity teaching mathematics. So, climate change education is important for several reasons, but I would like to highlight only two of them. Number one, it promotes individuals to awareness and understanding where there is a deep science behind climate change, its causes, the potential consequences, and the knowledge is essential for informed decision making. Number two, this climate change will open up career opportunities in fields related to climate science, renewable energy, environmental policy, and sustainable development, helping to address the workforce needs of a changing world. And what I want to learn in this course? Definitely more about climate change education through inquiry-based pedagogy. With that, thank you and have a nice day.
Climate change education is important so that we can save this world and maintain good climate and environment. It also helps community and people to talk about the impact it has on climate change. This course could also gain more skills, knowledge, values and attitudes needed for the change. And lastly, how the change in climate impacts us in the near future.
Education is a critical agent for the climate change because education can encourage people to change their mind, their attitude or behavior to save our planet. For this course, I think I can learn something new to teach the people what is the ways to improve our environment.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. My name is Kartini binti Majamal from SMK Bungo, Kedah. I want to talk about climate change education. Climate change education is important because it can be knowledge for my students, for teachers and for all to save our planet. Second, I want to learn how to teach my students about the new environment. What happens if we don't keep our life? Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Good day to everyone. Climate change education is a vital part of environmental education, education for sustainable development and eco-social competence. It's also closely related to citizenship, human rights, media education and education on global and future issues. The main goal of climate education include building a sustainable future, inspiring action and practicing influencing skill at the social and personal levels. It is imperative not only to learn and understand climate change in depth but also to change one's own behavior and actions. The main aim of for me to adventure through this course is to get more knowledgeable skills, to improve myself as a teacher and as well maintain a good progress of each skill taught with the change of our education system globally. In another word, I wish to enhance myself and the spirit of the sensational teaching power has brought or create an interest for me towards here. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Abdullah Afiq. I'm from SFA Saadah, Yan Kedah. Today I would like to share with all of you about climate change education. So why must we learn climate change education? Climate change education is very important because it would help us teachers to teach the young generation to learn more about our mother nature and thus preserve and create a very healthy environment. And climate change education helps the young generation to gain sustainability and to ensure the future are much more greener. Okay, I would like to learn in this course to improve my capabilities as a teacher, to teach my classroom students to aware and to improve their knowledge about climate change. Thus, we can facilitate them to become more aware and more focused on what they are doing. And lastly, we can enhance and improve student skills, patience, and knowledge about greener technology for their future. Thank you.
Human faces many threats, but nothing is greater than climate change. We are becoming architects of our own destruction. Don't you think so? As an educator, I strongly believe climate change education is very much important to educate the little minds to bring changes to our world. I hope this course can educate and give me ideas to bring changes to my kids. And I strongly believe if I was given a chance, for sure I can change my school.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Nurunada binti Ismail. I'm from SK Methodist Paribunta. I want to talk about climate change education. Okay, climate change education is important for three main reasons, which is first, awareness and understanding. Second, about environmental stewardship, and third is sustainable practices. By receiving educations on climate change, individual can gain a deeper understanding of its causes, consequences, and potential solutions. This knowledge empower them to make informed choices and take meaningful action to mitigate and adapt to climate change. In this course, I also can learn a wide range of topics related to climate change and its impacts. First, climate science. As we know, climate science causes and consequences, mitigations and adaptation strategies, policy and advocacy, individual action, and also for social and economy implications. It's important to note that the specific topic covered in climate change and impacts depending on the institutions or program offering the course. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Climate change education is education that aims to address and develop effective responses to climate change. It helps learners understand the causes and consequences of climate change, prepares them to live with the impacts of climate change, and empowers learners to take appropriate actions to adopt more sustainable lifestyles. Understanding climate change is about more than just understanding global warming. Teaching about the climate crisis allows young people to discuss social justice, world issues, and explore personal beliefs and values through critical thinking. Climate education sets no boundary for the subjects. It may relate to the responsibility goes beyond science, technology, engineering, and maths. Educators, parents, and guardians are equally responsible for reliable access to climate education. Therefore, this program seeks to help me and people out there to understand the impact of global warming today and increase climate literacy, especially among young people, and aims to make education a more central part of the international response to climate change.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and good evening. My name is Munira binti Muhammad Ibrahim. I'm teacher from SMK Syakukani. So this video is to complete my task why the climate change education is important. So firstly, we want to raise the awareness to our students so it can help them to understand and addresses the importance of the climate crisis. Secondly, we want to empowering them with the knowledge, with the skills and behavior needed that can act as agent of changes. So lastly, what I want to learn from this course is I want to learn the skills that can help students to live more sustainable and climate friendly life. So that's it. Thank you very much.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. My name is Izzatul Basira binti Abtadib. I am from SK Tempoyang, Kuala Lumpur, Pahang. Education is key to addressing climate change. Education can encourage people to change their attitudes and behavior. It also helps them to make informed decisions. In the classroom, young people can be taught the impact of global warming and learn how to adapt to climate change. Education empowers all people and motivates them. From this course, I would like to learn more about the evidence of rapid climate change, such as greenhouse effect, the rising of sea level, and the ocean is getting warmer. I also hope that I can learn on how to motivate individuals to live more sustainable and climate-friendly life.
Hi, I'm Mr. Tina. I like to talk about climate change. So people are experiencing very significant impact from climate change, such as rising sea level, extreme weather change, so which is of course very bad for human being and also other living things in the world. So therefore I would like to involve myself in a course which I'm going to learn about how we can prevent this planet from experiencing more climate change. We want to stop the climate change. We want to remain our climate as we now. So therefore I think after I finish this course, I can be one of the part in this planet to save our planet. Thank you. Bye-bye.
In my opinion, why climate change education is very important is to create and instill awareness of this matter among the school children. This is important because the school children have to know the safety measures in order the incidents happens around them. Other than that, it is to create empathy among the students to the people that suffer from this climatic change. Stop. What I want to learn from this course is the best way to teach my students to become a little ambassador in order to spread the climatic change education among their friends. Other than that, I want to give a new knowledge to them, and so that they will become aware of these climatic changes that happens all around the world. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and a good day to everyone. My name is Kartini binti Muhammad Ismail. I am a teacher with 14 years of experience in teaching science and English. I'm currently teaching in SK Methodist Parit Bunta Perak. I am a graduate in Master of Science specialized in environmental education from UPM and a bachelor degree holder in industrial chemistry from UMS. Climate change education is crucial as it will help people to understand and address the impacts of the climate crisis by empowering them with the knowledge, skill, values, and attitude. This will help them to change their behavior and also their attitude to become the agent of change to the crisis. From the workshop, I hope to get an opportunity to explore more about the inquiry-based science and ideas to gain more engagement through hands-on activities and investigation. I'm looking forward to learn the effective way to integrate the climate change education through IBSE. For me, education is the most powerful tool to change people and to save our planet. I hope I will be able to contribute to my society and also to save my planet. That's all from me, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Razia from SK Tenaga Jaya. As we know, hot days and heat waves are becoming more prominent each year. As these changes bring catastrophe to us, we should work together to overcome or to lessen the impact for future generations. And education is one of the most powerful tools to achieve this objective. Through collective effort, our future generation can live in a sustainable environment. By educating them, we can hope for a better world. Through this course, I hope to learn about how to navigate my activities in class about climate change. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sakina. I'm a science teacher of SK Methodist SS Ipoh. I want to share about the importance of climate change education to the school student. Climate change education will empower students with knowledge about environment, its challenge and solution. Through climate change education, They can make informed choice on how to reduce the environmental impact and foster sense of responsibility towards the planet. Other than that, students can improve on problem-solving skill, thinking skill, and of course, this lesson will be meaningful to them. As a teacher, I will have deeper understanding of the science behind the climate change and also latest update on research finding. By staying up to date with latest research, current trends, technologies, and policies related to climate change definitely will help me to provide accurate and relevant information to my students. And of course, this lesson will help me to improve and make my lesson meaningful and fun. That's all. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Patricia, and I would like to share with you why I think climate change education is important and what I wish to learn from the course. First of all, climate change affects every aspect of our lives, and I think it is crucial for us to learn about the causes and consequences of climate change so that we can make wiser decisions and take appropriate action to prevent it from worsening. And of course, I hope to learn the science behind climate change. I hope to find out more about the possible solutions to solve these environmental issues. And as teachers, I think we are all catalysts for change. Maybe we can come up with new ideas and new innovations together with our kids to build up something that can solve environmental issues. Thank you.
Everyone, I'm Mr. Saronan from SJKT Ladang Bidotahan, Perak, Malaysia. Climate change. Climate change is a major part that will play in our future generations. Why climate change education is so important? As a primary school teacher, it's my responsibility to educate our future generations about climate change. It will make them understand the impact of the climate crisis. So the future heroes will at least try their part to tackle the consequences of global warming. That's why I feel that educate young generations about climate change is the key factor in helping to curb and cure the climate change. What I want to learn in this course? Actually, as an additional learning strategy, I would like to learn the way of teaching about climate change, which will be more effective and reach deeper of kids' understandings. It would be better if I could learn strategies of educating process connected globally, which will ensure the effectiveness to save our nature together. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. I am Nurul Fatihah Muhammad Razali. Currently I'm a teacher in SMK Seri Manjung, teaching science about climate change education. It is important because it is a major environmental and social issue all over the world. Climate change has been affecting us for quite some time now, and we can all see the impact of it. This climate change have a negative impact on the environment. For example, the ocean level is rising, glaciers are melting rapidly, carbon dioxide in the air is increasing, forests and wildlife are declining, and water life is also getting disturbed due to climate change. Apart from that, it is calculated that if this change keeps on going, then many species of plants and animals will get extinct, and there will be a heavy loss to the environment. And humans will eventually feel the negative effects of global warming. Thus, a step must be taken to improve this issue, and I wish to learn more about how we can improve climate change and if there are ways that we can apply this in school. By improving my knowledge, I could also apply it at my school and raise awareness among students who are the future generations of the earth. Thank you for listening.
Hello. For question number 1, why is climate change education important? Climate change education is important for several reasons. Firstly, it raises awareness about the impact of human activities on the environment and the urgency to address the issue. By understanding the causes and consequences of climate change, individuals can make choice and take steps to reduce their activities related. And for question number 2, what I want to learn in this course? In this course, there are several aspects I hope to learn and explore. Firstly, I want to gain a comprehensive understanding of the science behind climate change, including the causes, mechanism, and projected impact. I also want to learn about the different strategies and technologies available for adapting to climate change. Overall, my goal is to gain knowledge and skill that I will enable to contribute meaningfully about climate crisis and promoting sustainability in various domains.
Vijay from SJKT Panisama Kumaran. I'm also a school coordinator and also teaching English and Science in this school. I would like to share my opinion about climate change education. It's an important education to our kids nowadays to create awareness and attitude toward climate change. Our goal is zero emission, so I think we should separate information among our kids. So by joining this course, I think I can find the way how to create awareness among the students with proper guidance. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi all. I am Adika Suhaili Saleh from SMK Kami Bento. I'm here to answer 2 questions why I am indeed to join Capacity Building Workshop for STEM teachers for climate change education through IBSE. Okay, there are 2 questions that I must answer here. The first one is why climate change education is important, and the second one is what I want to learn in this course. Okay, the first answer is why climate change education is important. Climate change education is crucial to promote climate crisis, and the important is it can encourage people to change their attitudes and behavior. We help them to make informed decisions. Second important is it can empower all people, but especially motivates the young to take action. And the third one is it follows the aims of UNESCO, which is help people understand the impact of global warming today and increase literacy among young people. Okay, the second question is I want to learn in this course is to ensure what I have practiced in my everyday lesson will be more firm and will encourage my students to become more aware of the existence of eco school around the nation. I already practice eco climate change. That means I already practice this, but I want to become more effective. That's why I want to join this course. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. I am Miss Atika. So I am responding to the first question. Why climate change education is important? Of course, as we all know that education is the main critical agent in addressing the issues regarding climate change. So actually we are also aiming to produce climate literacy among young learners, among young children, among young generations. If at school, for example, teachers plays important role in creating awareness among the young children regarding climate change. Do the children know about what is climate change? Are they aware about what is happening around the world? We have flood, sudden flood, we have earthquake, typhoon, heat waves, global warming, and so many more incidents related to climate change. So do these children know about this? So that's why climate change is very important, so that the young learners are well equipped, so that they can actually adapt how to survive in the changing that is happening around the world due to climate change. So it is crucial for teachers especially to provide information about what is climate change, integrating in daily learning, integrating in the curriculum at school, so that the young generations are well equipped with survival skills. They can adapt to what's going to happen, or for example, I give you simple situation. For example, if let's say global warming, do they know about what is global warming, how to face global warming, how to overcome the effects of global warming? So we have to bear in mind that climate change does not only harm the world itself, but climate change also gonna bring risk to the people around the world, and even climate change also even takes many lives. So that's why I am on my stand that climate change education is very important to inculcate the awareness among young learners, especially what they are going to face in the next 2 years, in the next 10 or 20 years ahead. So are we ready to face the effects of climate change? And regarding the second question, what I expect to learn from this course is, of course, I want to know more about the situation that is happening around the world nowadays about the climate change, and I also want to know ideas from the expert on how to actually inculcate or integrate regarding climate change education to the pupils, to the young generation at primary school. Of course, I want to get exposure. How should I integrate climate change with my subject that I teach at school, which is English? So I would appreciate if that kind of exposure is given to me. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I'm Nur Iliani Muhammad from SK Betirintang. I think climate change education is important to educate our young generation, especially our kids, to aware the causes of climate change. And what I want to learn from this course is I would like to know more about the climate change and the effects and the way to overcome it. That's all. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Hi everyone, I'm Azizi from SK Teluk Kuala Lipis, Pahang. Why climate change education is important? Because we need to learn more to save the planet from getting hotter. Knowledge regarding this phenomenon helps young people to understand and tackle the consequences of global warming, encourages them to change their behavior, and helps them to adapt to what is already a global emergency. So, education is a critical agent in addressing the issue of climate change. Therefore, what I want to learn in this course is to get more input about climate change and how to apply in my school especially, and also to share with others about climate change. That's all. Thank you.
To assist people adopt about what already a global emergency, for example, how to prevent for the heat stroke. I want to learn this course because for to build my skill, how to educate people in school about climate occurs surrounding in my country. Thanks you.
Hello, I'm Bushra from SK Seribido, Perak. For the first question, why climate change education is important? The answer is, education is an essential factor in the ever more urgent global fight against climate change. Knowledge regarding this phenomena help young people to understand and tackle the consequence of global warming, encourage consequent them to change their behavior, and help them to adopt to what is already a global emergency. And for the second question, what I want to learn in this course? First, to enhance my knowledge towards climate change education. Second, for awareness about the better living according future knowledge. Last but not least, to prepare myself for better educate in student education. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Wan Ahmad Azimi bin Wan Azmin, but you can call me Azimi. Now, let's have a look at the first question. Why climate change education is important? Well, I can sum it up in one word: survival. Look, if we want our future generations to survive for eons from this moment of time, that requires every single one of us having the sound knowledge, the right skills, and positive attitudes to adapt to the climate change. Which leads me to the next question: what do I want to learn from this course? As a biology teacher, I do want to teach that sound knowledge to my students. I do want to train them the right skills and inspire positive attitudes to them. But in addition to that, I want to empower my students through inquiry-based science education on how to tackle the environmental issues that has an impact on them and make that positive change. With that having said, I do hope that I can be selected for this course. Until then, hope to see you soon.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Salina binti Abdul Razak. I'm science teacher from Sekolah Kebangsaan Sulaimanul Asli. Why climate change education is very important? Why we need to learn? The first one, we need to learn because we need to understand and be aware of climate change. The second one, how do we adapt to climate change? And the third one, what do we need to do so that the climate change that is happening does not get worse? What do I want to learn in this course? As a teacher who teach at indigenous school, through this course, I hope I was able to learn how to educate people to love the environment and never pollute the environment. As we know, pollution is the main factor for climate change in the world. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, why climate education is important? From my point of view, educating citizens, especially children, and raising the awareness regarding the causes and the consequences about climate change is very important. And what I want to learn in this course, there are three. The first one is I want to learn how and what is the new crucial climate crisis issues that we're facing today. And number two, how to help children understand and address the impacts of the climate crisis. And lastly, how to empower them, which is children, with the knowledge, the skills and values and attitudes to act as an agent of change. I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay, in my opinion, climate change education is important because it raises awareness
about the reality of climate change and also encourage young people to take action and become leader in the fight of climate change. And what I want to learn in this course is to discover a way to reuse, reduce and recycle waste and also promote sustainable practice among peers and within my community and school.
Hello, my name is Hamada. As an individual, I am aware of what climate change could cause, such as disrupting food chain, adversely affecting health, increasing sea levels, and triggering numerous natural disasters, not to mention loss of wildlife habitats, which also would impact the ecosystem as a whole. In my opinion, knowing about these global impacts caused by climate change is the first step for me, so that then at least I could take informed decisions and meaningful actions within my locus of control to hopefully contribute towards a better earth. One of the things I would like to learn from this course is how to actually integrate daily mathematics. I'm teaching mathematics with the awareness of climate change among my 13, 14 and 15 years old students. They have all the information at their fingertips, but how can I as a teacher encourage them to really play their part to keep Earth safer for their generation and future generations? Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Gavita Kanapati from SJKT Saraswati Sungai Petani, Kedah. I'm from Eco School. I'm teaching science and RBT as well. First of all, I was impressed with this workshop for STEM teachers regarding to climate change education. This is because we already knew what is climate change education and how this climate change give a big impact and a terrible impact to our earth nowadays. So it's time to learn and find out the easy method to reduce the climate change in our daily life. As a year 1 science teacher, I really and I eagerly want to learn the teaching method to teach the young generations. As we know, the climate is changing, so should we? Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Climate change education is very important nowadays. It's not a Malaysian issue, but it's a global issue. So as a teachers, we have to prepare our students, their reality, how to face the problem and how to handle this problem. Number 2, climate change education is very interesting topic to be discussed in our classroom. So I think there are a lot of activities that we can conduct in our classroom. If I was selected in this course, I want to learn and I want to polish my skill in pedagogy according to inquiry-based education, so that our students can get benefits. Then we can build a generation that appreciate to our environment. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. I am Miss Nurisha Fika binti Harunizam from SK Bandar Baru, Kuala Selangor. So I would like to answer the 2 questions that have been asked. So the first one is why climate change education is important. I think it is very important because it helps young people to understand and tackle the consequences of global warming, and also it helps to encourage them to change their behavior and helps them to adapt to what is already a global emergency that is happening in the world right now. And the second question is what I want to learn from this course is I want to learn more about climate change, of course, and then I want to learn the small steps that we could take as educators to help to educate our students, our young generation, in order to help our earth, in order to help to tackle this issue, which is global warming. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Good day. Climate
climate change education is important because the climate change has become a global environmental issue and one of the most challenging issues for mankind. Because of this climate change, there are a lot of disasters occur unpredictably, such as global warming, flood, and etc. So, climate change education can give a clear picture to the peoples about the causes and impact of these phenomena. In the classroom, these young people can be taught how to adapt to this climate change. Also, education empowers all people, but especially motivate the young to take action. As an educator, I would like to learn more detail in the course about the efficient ways to deliver the knowledge and also skills to the student about the climate change education. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and a very good day. My name is Muhammad Bazlini Zambi Ramli. I am science teacher in Sekolah Kebangsaan Sungai Melut Asli. Why climate change education is important? For me, climate change education is important because it helps people to understand the cause of the climate change and also the impact of the climate crisis, especially global warming in our daily life. With proper education about climate change, we can educate and encourage them to change their attitude and help them to adapt to what is already called global emergency. And what I want to learn in this course, I want to gain more knowledge on the fact and cause of climate change, how to adapt it, and how to encourage pupils to change their behavior towards climate crisis. That's all. Thank you.
Why climate change education is important? Climate change education brings a lot better understanding of its importance of the human survival. It helps young people to understand and tackle the consequence of global warming, encourage them to change their behavior, and helps them to adapt to what it is already a global emergency. Climate change is putting not only the health of our planet, but the health of people everywhere at risk. What I want to learn in this course, I want to learn the role that I play in the issue of climate change. In the classroom, young people can be taught the impact of global warming and learn how to adapt to climate change. Education empowers all people, but especially motivates the young to take action.
Climate change education brings about better understanding of its importance for the human survival. It helps young people to understand and tackle the consequences of global warming, encourages them to change their behavior, and helps them to adapt to what is already a global emergency. Climate change is putting not only the health of our planet but the health of people everywhere at risk. What I want to learn in this course, I want to learn the role I play in the issue of climate change. In the classroom, as a teacher, young people can be taught the impact of global warming and learn how to adapt to climate change. Education empowers all people but especially motivates the young to take action.
Assalamualaikum and very good morning. In my opinion, change in education are important because it is necessary to keep up with the times by using the latest technology used in schools for teaching and learning purpose. With the latest technology, teachers and students can learn more easily and effectively. For example, the use of LCD and projectors are used for more interesting learning. What I want from this course is that I want to learn some new teaching methods that are more interesting so that the students I teach are more interested and focused in learning. That's all. Thank you.
Hai, Assalamualaikum. I'm Zainura binti Abdul Wahab from Sekolah Kebangsaan Datuk Demang Hussein. The reason why I think climate change education is very essential because it aims to address and develop effective responses to climate change. And because of that, it helps the learners to understand the causes and the consequences of the climate change itself, preparing them to live with the impacts of climate change. Now, subsequently, all of this will help to empower the learners to take appropriate action to adopt more sustainable lifestyle. Now, I want to learn an effective ways of how to educate my student to advocate climate change awareness as their lifestyle. That's it from me. Thank you very much.
Hi. Climate change education is very important for awareness and understanding. It helps people to become aware of causes, consequences, and science behind climate change. It also, I believe, education can change people's behavior. They learn, they understand the environmental impact of their choices, so more aware and alert to make sustainable decisions such as reducing energy consumption, consuming water, and use more eco-friendly system or stuff. It also as a resilience help communities and people to prepare any extreme weather events, rising sea levels, food scarcity. When learn about climate change education, research and development field increases, more inventor will invent new product to sustain the environment. Why I want to learn this course? First, as additional knowledge in scientific literacy, I will enhance student learning scientific principle behind climate change. Second one, to develop or encourage critical thinking. And the last one, the most important thing is to change my pedagogy skills through IBSE to teach students about climate change education. Thank you.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening. My name is Kevin Kong Yong Cheng from SJKC Desa Jaya 2. I think climate change education is crucial for several reasons. First is for awareness. It helps people understand the reality and urgency of climate change, making them more conscious of their action and their impact on the environment. Second is for innovation. Climate education fosters innovation by inspiring new technologies and solutions to address climate-related challenges. In summary, climate change education is vital for fostering informed, responsible, and proactive individuals and communities in the face of one of the most pressing challenges of our time. I might want to learn about renewable energy, the impact of climate change on biodiversity, climate policy, or sustainable agriculture. This could include gaining a deep understanding of particular topic, acquiring practical skill, or becoming an advocate for climate action.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here's 1 minute speech on why climate change education is important. Ladies and gentlemen, climate change education is not just a matter of interest, it is a matter of survival. In just a minute, I'll share why this education is so crucial. Truth to be told, climate education is able to empower us with knowledge, understanding the science behind climate change, its causes and consequences, equip us to make informed decisions in our daily life, from reducing our carbon footprint to supporting sustainable practices. Apart from that, climate education fosters resilience. It prepares us to adapt to the changes that are already underway, making our communities and ecosystem more robust in the face of climate challenges. Moving on to what I want to learn in this course, I would like to enhance my own professional development as a STEM teacher, staying updated on the latest research and advancement in climate science. I hope I will be able to contribute to the broader goal of equipping the next generation with the knowledge and skill to address climate change effectively. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kavinalasi, daughter of Panir Selvam, and I'm working as a teacher at SJKT PJS1. Today, I'm going to talk about why climate change education is important and what are the things I'm expecting to learn from this course. First of all, climate change education is important as understanding the causes and effects of climate change allows us to understand how human activities like burning fossil fuels and deforestation contributes to the rising temperature and loss of biodiversity. This knowledge helps us to connect the dots between our actions and their impact on the planet. Second, climate change education equips us with the knowledge and tools to make choices and take actions that reduce our carbon footprints. By learning about sustainable practices like renewable energy and energy conservation, we can make positive differences on our daily lives. Third, climate change education also empowers the individuals and communities to become agents of change. By learning about climate and sustainable practices, we can inspire and motivate others to take action. Through collective efforts, we can create a ripple effect of positive change and work towards a more sustainable and resilient future. Next, the things that I am expecting to learn from these courses are, I would like to learn more about what is climate change and what causes climate change. And as a teacher, I also would like to learn about how to implement this climate change education in my school. That's all from me. Thank you.
What is climate change? Climate change refers to long-term shift in temperature and weather patterns. Such shifts can be natural due to changes in the sun's activity or large volcanic eruptions. Human activity has been the main drive of climate change, primarily due to the burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas. Burning fossil fuel generate greenhouse gas emissions that act like a blanket wrap around the Earth, trapping the sun's heat and rising temperatures. The main greenhouse gases that are causing climate change include carbon dioxide and methane. These come from using gasoline for driving a car or coal for heating a building, for example. Clearing land and cutting down forests can also release carbon dioxide. Agriculture, oil and gas evaporation are major sources of methane emissions. Energy industry, transportation, building, agriculture, and land use are among the main sectors causing greenhouse gases.
A very good morning. I'm Kaushal Dayalan, a science teacher from SK Rata Panjang. First of all, climate change education helps people to take action on reducing greenhouse gas emissions and adapt to the changes that are already occurring. This can include energy conservation, sustainable transportation, and resilient infrastructure development. Besides, understanding climate change can lead to the development of new industries and green jobs in renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, and environmental conservation. Climate change education can prepare individuals for careers in these growing fields. From this course, I want to explore these strategies aimed at reducing greenhouse gas emissions and learn about renewable energy, energy efficiency, carbon capture and storage, and sustainable transportation. Moreover, I would like to study about the emerging green technologies and innovations that can contribute to a more sustainable and low-carbon future. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi everyone. My name is Nur Arina binti Muhammad from SK Terupali Magarang, Selangor. From my point of view, climate change education can strengthen education in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics STEM. Training in these disciplines will enable young people to better understand the physical changes in their environment and provide them with the tools to combat climate change. A system of training along these lines will also train and qualify specialists for the green jobs that will be created in a green economy. Therefore, as a teacher, I want to history-based science education can be supported in schools around the world. So, providing an adequate science education to children enables them to learn how to reason logically, and it enables their growth as future active citizens. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wan Nur Isra Kamila binti Wan Ismail. I am from STKT Ampang. So this is my answer about why climate change education is important. Firstly, with climate change education, it can raising awareness about the reality and severity of climate change. Besides, it can build knowledge and understanding of the science behind climate changes. And lastly, to encourage people to take action to mitigate and adapt to climate change. So, in this course, I want to know more details about climate change education and the effective teaching strategies that can be used to teach climate change. That's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.
Hi, hello everyone. I am Nifatin Hawani binti Rahim, also known as Teacher Fatin among my students. Currently, I am serving as science teacher at SMK Bandar Baru Sultan Sulaiman, Klang, Selangor. In my opinion, climate change is very important to the younger generation in order to create awareness to love our Mother Earth. Climate change will affect the social and environmental determinants of health, such as clean air, clean drinking water, sufficient food, and secure shelter. I'm also excited to join this course because I want to learn how to help the younger generation to understand the sequences of climate change. Students have to be guided on how to respond or to have correct behavior towards, and I'm keen to help motivate and encourage them doing that at all costs. Moreover, the earth is not ours to keep, but for us to inherit it to our younger generation indeed. To conclude, this mission is not one-man show. Nevertheless, it requires great teamwork, and SMK Bandar Baru Sultan Sulaiman is ever ready to take the challenge. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. Good day everyone. I'm Nur Hajrina binti Jarawi, a science teacher and educator from Malaysia. I wanted to talk about the climate change issue. But what I'm trying to say today, in this really short time, I wanted to say that there's a really big gap between knowing about climate change and taking action about it. What I try to say is, even though we know about climate change, we can search through the internet, and we even can see that the climate change has caused us many problems in our world today. It threatens our natural resources, it threatens our world, it threatens the weather, and even it causes natural disasters. We know a lot about climate change. But do you really think we really care about this problem? What more to take action about it? That is the main concern that I want to say today. People know about this climate change, but they don't really take action about it. So the problem is still there. That is why, as an educator, I believe education is the answer. We have to educate. We have to educate the young generation not only about the knowledge, but also we have to make them able to think and to make action to overcome that problem. That is why I really want to be in this course. I wanted to know how can we educate the young children about this matter before it's too late. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Hi, I'm Fuad. Carbon is actually one of the most abundant elements in the world, and it has been kept balanced through the natural processes and natural cycles since the beginning of time. However, human activity messed up with the natural process, which interrupted the balance of carbon release throughout the years, which has caused the climate change. So it is important for us to educate ourselves that human is actually the main contributor to the climate change. Hence, education in climate change is a must so that we can share the burden to balance the carbon cycle once again. What I really want to learn from this course is how we can take action that is impactful and useful, and not just another propaganda that will give misleading information to others. That's all. Thank you.
Greetings, my name is Ahmad Shafarin Mawadi. I'm from SMK Serenda. Why climate change education is important? A key component to the increasingly urgent worldwide fights against climate change is education. Understanding this phenomenon enables young people to confront the effects of global warming, motivates them to alter their behavior, and aids their ability to adapt to what is already a serious problem on worldwide scale. Educating the public, especially kids, and increasing understanding the causes and effects of climate change. What I want to learn in this course. I want to learn factors influencing Earth's temperature, including astronomical issues and the composition of the atmosphere. The most important reason to study climate change is to make a positive difference to the planet and its people. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm teacher Kavita from Kajang Temple School. Climate change education is more important now than ever. Understanding the causes and effects of climate change is the first step in shifting mindsets. It can be done with a high quality teaching materials, innovative method, and a network of relevant stakeholders. This can create conditions for more and improved climate change education in schools to bring about agent environmental. I've done various activities in my school during Interact Club activity, like collecting used oil, clothes, making soap, making tote bag with used t-shirt, 3R program, e-waste program, making toy with e-waste things. I haven't seen the changes in mindset about the climate changes that I would like to see. So I would like to learn how to educate my students on this matter. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to my video. Assalamualaikum and good day. I'm Cikgu Nurul Amalina from SMK Section 4 Bandar Kinrara. I will answer two questions. The first question, why climate change education is important. So in my opinion, it can help people, especially the youth, to understand and tackle the consequence of climate change. This also will help to encourage them to change their behavior and help them to adapt with what is already a global emergency. Second question, what I want to learn in this course. So I expect to learn knowledge on the impacts of climate change, and I hope to raise awareness among my students on climate change education for a better world. So I think that's all from me. Thank you for watching.
Hi, I'm Fatin Husni from SK Tamatun Teja, and I believe that climate change is important in education because teaching climate change and exposing this topic to our young learners can help to improve their environmental literacy, and we can help them to understand how grave the situation is. And while they are still at early age, it is easier for us to try to change their behaviors in a way that are effective at curbing global warming. And I hope that by attending this course, I could contribute something to my learning community by helping my colleagues to plan effective classroom instructions and interesting lessons to in our collective efforts to educate our young learners about global warming and climate change. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day everyone. My name is Ainul Hayati binti Abdul Karim and I am a teacher at Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Seksyen 4 Bandar Kinrara. In my video today, I will be answering two questions. The first question is why climate change education is important. From my point of view, I believe that climate change education includes understanding on how to prepare for extreme weather events, how to protect the ecosystem, and apart from that, how to maintain food and water security. I believe that this kind of understanding, this kind of knowledge can help the community and individuals to build their resilience towards the climate change impact. Apart from that, climate change education also helps to empower the youth to take action. It instills a sense of agency which encourages them to participate in environmental initiatives and make sustainable choices in their lives. Moving on to the next question, what I want to learn from this course. I hope from this course I can gain a better understanding on the repercussions of climate change and the course of action that should be taken so I can extend my knowledge to the teachers and students in my school and we can overcome this global emergency as a community. That is all from me. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, I'm Puan Susila from SMK Ceras Jaya. So why we need to learn to educate our young children about climate change. As we know, education is an essential factor in the ever most urgent global fight against climate change. So knowledge regarding this phenomenon helps young people to understand and tackle the consequences of global warming, encourages them to change their behavior and help them to adapt to what is already a global emergency. So we must educating citizens, especially children, and raising their awareness regarding the causes and consequences of climate change. Training in this discipline will enable young people to better understand the physical changes in their environment and provide them with the tools to combat climate change. A system of training along these lines will also train and qualify specialists for the green jobs that will be created in the green economies.
Zero emissions by 2050. How is that possible for a company in the energy-intensive chemical industry? It ambitious for sure, but we are confident we can get there. That's because in our pursuit of change, we are no living stone unturned, questioning everything that can be questioned and finding inspiration in surprising places. Discover how BASF is working towards a more sustainable future in Asia Pacific and some of the most recent action the company has taken to ensure it reach net zero carbon dioxide emissions by 2015. Studying climate change will help us understand why global temperatures continue to rise, how climate affects us, and how we can tackle this challenge before things get much worse. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Aniza Muhammad Sharif from SMK Raja Mahadi, Selangor. Why climate change education is important? Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Nelson Mandela. Knowledge regarding climate change issue helps people to understand and tackle the consequence of global warming. It can encourage people to change their behavior and helps them to adapt to what is already global issue. What I want to learn in this course as a teacher, this is the one of my responsibility to educate my students about how to preserve the nature. Climate change will affect future generation. I hope I can learn more. I hope I can give more to my students, and I hope I will become one of the people who are devoted to nature for our next generation. That's all for today. See you soon. Bye.
Okay, good evening to everyone. My name is Mr. Jayabalan. I'm from HJKT LTS Sranda. Today I'm going to talk about climate change in education. Changing education is very important. So it's important for three persons. One is for students, they have to improve themselves in education. Number two, for teachers, they need to improve their skills in teaching in class. And number three, the changing in education is important for leaders. Leaders is a changing education worldwide. Why I need to join in this course? Because I want to improve my teaching skills in education and apply the changes in my school and can make it the education among the students. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hello to all the viewers. I'm Afida binti Zana Abidin from SK Bandar Teknologi Kajang, Semenyih, Selangor. Why climate change education is very important? In my opinion, education is among the most efficient way to convey information, knowledge and awareness. Via education, it helps people understand and address the impact of the climate crisis, empowering them with the knowledge, skills, values and attitudes needed to act as agents of change. Why I want to learn this course? I feel that the focus of this course is clearly aligned with my field of work. Environmental awareness is part of the syllabus of my science subject. I strongly feel by joining this course, I will learn new method of teaching that will help me implement a better way to instill awareness and enhance people knowledge, and through this course, I also will be able to share my knowledge to my fellow colleagues. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Siti Nurul Syafiqah binti Muhammad Yusof and I am from SMK Bandar Baru Batangkali. Okay, I'm here today is to answer two questions. The first question is why climate change education is important to me. Okay. The first reason why climate change is important to me is to help young people to understand and tackle the consequences of global warming. The second reason is to encourage them to change their behavior. And the third reason is to help them to adapt to what is already a global emergency. And then for the second question, what I want to learn in this course. Okay, first of all, what I want to learn in this course is how I can help the youngsters nowadays and encourage them to learn about climate change.
Hi, good day to all. My name is Duray Murugan.
Hi everyone, my name is Siti Nabila.
Okay, we are from SMJK Chongwa Teachers. So today, here I would like to answer a few questions which is being questioned, which is why climate education is important. As we see recently, the climate education is given less attention unless it's in the syllabus. Normally, the syllabus have a limited information or updated sources because the books was being published earlier rather than the current education climate.
Okay, and then what you want to learn in this course is you want to provide the classroom and assembly presentation to the high school students on climate change. Okay, so that the young people care about climate change as it's something that will have huge impact on their life. So I think that's all from us today. Bye.
Education is a critical agent in addressing the issue of climate changes. Education encourages the pupils to change their attitude or behavior, and it also helps them to make a confirmed decision. In the classroom, the pupils can be taught about the impacts of global warming and learn how to adapt to the climate changes. Most of the people nowadays are not aware of the climate changes and the global warming issues. Science and facts behind that are important to be taught in the classroom because education empowers all people but especially motivate the young people to take actions. There are 3 things that I want to learn in this classroom. Firstly, I want to learn the most effective methods to be adapted in my classroom through the inquiry science-based method. As a primary school teacher, I believe there is a lot of fun and effective method to be used in my classroom. Secondly, I want to learn the science behind this so that I can understand and convey my content of teaching. Thirdly, I believe there are ample opportunities to make an innovations out of this discussion. So it can encourage me to work with my pupils on a project when I go back to school. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Cikgu Hani and I'm teaching Asas Sains Computer SMK Shah Alam, Selangor. In this course, I want to build on my own strength to control or manage change in my class. I know that I need to improve my teaching skills as well as my knowledge in technology and science in order to develop my own skills or pedagogy that can further the knowledge of my students. As for the global and health issue, I believe that my class is also facing climate change. Therefore, I also need to change for my students. That's all. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Nur Hidayah binti Hana. I'm a teacher at SMK Bukit Kuching Tengah, Kuala Selangor, Selangor. So for the first question, why climate change education is important? This is because it helps other people to knowledge and address the climate crisis. It is impossible to stop, to undo the damage, but it is possible to stop for the harm. And then for the second question, what I want to learn from this course is how to develop a culture of caring to the environment, and also how to bring educational training to schools, such as activity, course or workshop. So that's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Selvarani Krishnan. I'm a science teacher from SMJK Chonghua Klang. Why climate change education is important? Data show that more than 95% of the climate crisis caused by human activity. I believe that climate change education at all age level is the best path to create awareness among people to identify what are we doing wrong and how to solve this issue. Making small changes in our daily life could create a bigger impact to improve and maintain our Mother Earth. Only with a change of mindset and attitude, we are able to live in a better world. What I want to learn in this course. By enrolling in this course, I would like to deepen my knowledge on the climate change crisis and ways to tackle it. Most importantly, I would like to learn on how to deliver a more impactful climate change education through inquiry-based science education to the community. By exploring and learning the content through various activities in a fun and creative way, I believe that it will be able to create a lifelong education. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I would like to share with you why climate education is important and what I hope to learn in this upcoming workshop. Firstly, climate education is very crucial as it equips with the knowledge and tools to address one of the most pressing challenges of the time, which is climate change. As a teacher, we are playing an important role to shape the future. And by educating our future generation, we empower them to be informed and to be the responsible global citizens. Secondly, I would like to join this workshop to deepen my understanding on inquiry-based science education. I believe it is the most powerful approach to engage students actively in critical thinking and problem-solving skill to address climate changes related issues. In this course, I would like to gain practical strategies to integrate climate changes topics into my lesson and to discover innovative teaching methods that make complex scientific concepts accessible for students. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm looking forward to learn and to collaborate with fellow educators to prepare our students for a sustainable future. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Umar Fikri bin Muhammad Shakri. I am a primary school teacher. I have been teaching for more than 10 years now. Alright, so the topic of climate change has often been taken for granted. And if you ask anyone about this, almost everyone will give you these most generic, most typical answers regarding these matters. But the truth is, not everyone sees the fuller picture, and not everyone willing to take measures and play their part. So I do believe that climate change education is, for the lack of a better choice of word, crucial in educating young minds regarding this. What is climate change? How can climate change affect us in the near future? And what are the kind of efforts that we as a person can do to deal with this rapid climate crisis that we have these days? We are not only looking to create awareness, but more so to constantly remind everyone that perhaps eventually people will care enough to really do something about this. So I surely hope to learn a lot throughout this course. Among many of the things that I hope to learn will be what kind of efforts have we Malaysian as a country done in order to cope with this climate crisis that we are facing these days. What kind of the technological advancements have we achieved currently to deal with these matters at a global scale, and how can we take advantage of social media platform to gain the interest of our young learners. I think that's it. Thank you.
Hi everyone, so when we talk about climate change, it is one of the greatest threats of our time, and the most vulnerable population are experiencing its impact firsthand. As we all know, education has a huge important role to play in driving the transition to a more sustainable future. Education, of course, empowers all people, but especially young people to take action. To answer the first question on why climate change education is so important is because it helps young people to understand and tackle the consequences of global warming by empowering them with knowledge, skills, values, and attitude needed to act as the agent of change. And to answer the second question, why do I need to learn this course, is because I want to gain new ideas and insight on how to implement climate change education into my own classroom setting, as well as to make my learning session about environment as fun and engaging as possible. Yeah, that's all from me. Thank you.
Climate change education, CCE, is education that aims to address and develop effective responses to the climate change. School is where environmental education begins. The school system is an ideal platform to driving change and promoting awareness about climate change. EcoSchool Malaysia is a program that utilizes this platform to educate young people about the importance of environmental conservation and how they can contribute to mitigating climate change. Through the EcoSchool program, ESP, students in Malaysia are taught about sustainable living and environmental issues. This includes the issue about recycling, energy conservation, and reducing carbon emission. As a primary teacher, I strongly believe that working together with school and students, community can create a more sustainable future for ourselves and for the future generation. After this course, I hope I can, together with my school, got a chance to participate the Green Flag Awards in the coming days. Thank you. Climate Change Education, CCE, is education that aims to address and develop effective responses to the climate change. School is where environmental education begins. The school is...
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fatin Ismail. I am from SK Ijuk, Kuala Selangor. Today I will present about the importance of climate changes education. First of all, what is climate changes? Climate changes is the changes in climate that happens for decades or more. And why these changes happen? This is happen because of the dynamic process in Earth, including the human activities. And why it is important for us to learn it? It is essential for us to learn the climate changes because we are facing it every day, and we need to know how to adapt with the changes. Especially, for example, in Malaysia nowadays we are facing the El Nino phenomenon, and this will affect on the heavy rain and also the thunderstorm. So why I need to join this course? I need to join this course because I can know more about this education, and I can spread this to the students, especially in primary school, so that they can face the daily life phenomenon with knowledge and education. That's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Shafinas from SMK Taman Desa 2. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about climate change. Climate change is actually a significant up and downs weather condition which affect us globally on our food supply, our bills, and expose us to more health issues. So I made a couple of interviews on my peers and my students which show that it is conditioned me to go to the workshop. So what I can get from the workshop, I can give back and share back to my peers and my students. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Did you know about climate change?
Yes, I do.
Did you know about climate change?
I think is sometimes it's rainy, but evening it will become sunshine.
No. You don't know? No. Okay. No. Over English no. Change? No.
I don't know.
You don't know? What do you think can save us from climate change?
My opinion, if we are this far inside climate change, there's not much you can do already. So the least we can do is at least lower our usage of gas, be more environmental and use plastic stuff, but try to make the usage lower.
Okay, thank you.